Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Carnivores Legacy, where we are into the last legs of the mod series. I'm just going to enable everything. We've gotten down all the endemics of Taranchocks, all of Basmachi rocks. We just have to get the Polacanthus from the Jungles of Gravitsappa, and then the only thing I think we're missing for having a full diorama for is the Gorgosaurus, the Rex, and the Mythic Velociraptor. I'm aiming to have the Rex hunts and the Mythic Velociraptor next week, just that way we finish off the mod with the greatest challenges there are. But the Polacanthus we should be able to try to find with the help of the radar today. So Gravitsappa is going to be our goal. We'll take everything again with us, enable everything there just for the sake of things, and if we do wrap it up faster than planned, I may see about tackling the Rex hunts today and maybe even just get the Velociraptor so we can have a fully finished trophy room. But everything looks good, so let's hop in and see if we can get ourselves that last elusive endemic for Gravitsappa. Okay, we're dropped in here, just again, going to pull this out for self-defense purposes to start. And actually... okay, now, I do hear the insect swarms. That's actually one thing I might want to test if we can find a Polacanthus and take it down. Is seeing about if you can kill the insect swarms with your firearms. Because apparently that is something you can do to basically neutralize them on a hunt. I mean, they are very easy to avoid. You basically just have to keep your ears open, and you can hear them from a ways off if you can't see them. But we'll see. I'm trying to remember what the full range of endemics could be on Gravitsappa, because I think it actually might be one of the maps with the most endemics to it. I know there's the Polacanthus we're after, there's the Brontosaurus, I think Majungatholus can be on the map too, and I believe Styracosaurus. There might even be the Trachodon as well, but I don't know for sure. Okay, there's some Moss Chops. Okay, it should be... our first endemic encounter should be a little bit northeast. Oh, no, it's straight north. Okay, well, you know what? There is one more eastwards, too. I don't think I'll be trying to find the endemic that is lodged in with the plesiosaurs, or the plesiosaurs on the beach. So maybe I'll leave that for a moment. Ah, but the wind is going to make some things difficult. Nah. I mean, I could try for it just to warm myself up, but I feel like I'm close enough to this endemic that we would scare it off if I did take the shot. So let's just first try to get a sighting of what we're actually dealing with. And of course, what we're after is likely on the other side of the ridge that's right there. So you know what, I'll be ready with the revolver just in case, and we'll try to get there and see if we can see what it is. It might be Polacanthus. It could honestly be anything. There's no telling what species we might be spotting here. Okay, you ran off. Oh, Styracosaurus. Oh, and then we just got a few of the little crickets and that out and about. Okay. So yeah, I think what I'll do is we will go for a bit of a sprint and work our way westwards. And I'm thinking all the red dots on this map might be insect swarms that will basically try to kill you. Although, truth be told, I don't know if I ever used the binoculars to get a look and see if it, like, gave a species for what they are. That might be something we'll try in a little while, too, and see. But yeah, I think Gravitsappa, I don't think it'll be a good one to do the Rex hunting on. Because of all the trees and everything that are in the way, as much as you might get visibility to seeing the Rex, because you need that precise mortal zone shot, I don't think it'll be as easy having an actual clear firing line to it. And this endemic is basically right on the other side of the mountain here. So I'll have to be careful as we're going around, just because I don't want to... I don't want to scare it off, but that also sounded like... Okay, once we can get around here, I think we might have visibility to be able to... Oh, I can identify it already. It's a Trachodon. Okay, nothing to worry about for that one, and it looks like we've got possibly 2 more to check out. There's one directly south... I shouldn't say directly southwest, but southwest-ish for direction we can take a peek at. And then there's one way up to the northern coast, and one at the very southwestern coast, too. Oh, and that's a Brontosaurus. Okay. You know what? I think to get a little bit of excitement, we're going to check out some of these red dots, and then we'll work to the southwest one. So I want to see if I can shoot and put down the swarms with, like, one of our firearms. Okay, yeah, see, they don't appear as, like, a species through the binoculars. I can't tell if they are trying to close in on us, or they're just like, they don't care. It looks like they might be trying to come up towards us, but yeah, the thing is, it's hard to tell. I thought I'd just give a few shots to see if we could, like, potentially hit them and do anything, but it doesn't look like you can actually shoot and take them down. Yeah, no, they don't seem to care. Okay. We'll make our way all the way north. Yeah, we'll head up north, see what this last endemic is, and then probably go into another hunt. This is... No. Yeah, big jungle we just came upon. This is the reason why radar hunting, I think, is kind of your best bet for when you're trying to target the endemic animals. When it comes to the trophy roster, you don't really need it. You'll probably come across the animals much more easily. But with the endemics, and because they are kind of like a side fill, that can range from only a couple of species spawn to 4 or 5 on a map at a time, I'd suggest to take the radar out for you. Unless you're willing to spend like a long, long time out in a hunt searching every corner possible. Yeah, we're just going to make our way north, check this last one. If it is Polacanthus, we... Oh, I thought this was almost a tent for a moment, just the way the shrub was, but... No, it's just a big fern. Yeah, I'll just check this one, see if it's what we need, and then reset and try again. I am kind of glad I have this extra day to use to try to get the Polacanthus. Just because it can be so much of a luck of the draw and you have a lot of distance to cover. But I think if you do want to play Carnivores Legacy like from base 0, the endemics will naturally come as you're working through the point grind and getting everything further and further accumulated. Because I'm trying to... I would probably say I'd rank Carnivores Legacy above Carnivores Plus. Oh, I believe that is our Polacanthus right there. Or at least one of them. Now, I want to see if I can use the terrain to block us. And see if I can use the rifle to help get it down quickly. Carnivores Plus, I know because it's an older mod that doesn't use the M.E.E, is much easier to mod and has the just much wider range of possibilities for what you want to include or do for a mod. Like your own weapon loadout, all kinds of species swapping, if that's all possible. But for like the base experience, I think Legacy does blow it out of the water a bit. You know, I think it is on the move. Yeah, I think it's trying to run right along the coast, so I'll have to keep tail on it and make sure we don't lose it. But we finally found what we are after. Kind of glad I decided to go this route then, There we go. I'm glad I decided to go all the way up to this corner, then the other corner. And just so that way we guarantee we won't lose it, we're going to end this first hunt here, and then hop into a second to try for the second one. Okay, we're dropped into another hunt. Revolver at the handy, just in case, but it looks like it's pretty calm around us. So yeah, on this go, looks like we're only going to have 4 endemics total. And 3 of them are thankfully clustered together, so it should be pretty quick checking on them. So we're going to start immediately for there and try to get the second Polacanthus. And with that, the big goal for today has been met. But one thing I am wondering with the Modder's Engine Edition, because of how, like... I'm trying to think of... I almost want to say hard-coded, because it's not an... All of the extra work that's been done to make the Mars Engine Edition possible, I don't know if you will have the same kind of like DLC sort of compatibility that some of the other Carnivores mods have had. So I think it's basically going to be Mars Engine Edition mods are going to be one... Oh, crap. I will take it. And I did not... Apparently I got the... Just... Okay, you know what? Shoot, reload. I don't know how I managed to get you. I'm thankful I did, because that'll make it easier come next week. But yeah, I was not expecting to both encounter Rex here, because, like, truth be told, this would be like a very, very hard to hunt spot to take one down in. And secondly, I didn't expect to land that shot with a revolver. But it goes to show, if you get the mortal zone, any weapon will kill a Rex. It just has to hit the mortal zone, which is the eye. But now I gotta be very careful, because I don't want to lose that if possible. But yeah, 1 Rex down, so we actually... That actually gives us the full diorama of having... Just want to be careful of that. I don't want to, again... That was such a dumb luck thing to have happen. I want to be extra cautious with the, checking out these endemics ahead. Because the Majungathulus is one that can still spawn in on this map. And I can't remember if there are any others that are, like, a, more aggressive endemic. Okay, I'm hoping that's a sign of maybe that's a Brontosaurus and I don't have to go over there, but... I'm not getting any visuals to know what we're dealing with. So let me try going north and check out these other 2. Okay, we got a Stegosaurus out there. But when I talk about, like, all the dumb luck I have when I play games, it's stuff exactly like that. It should not have worked out how well it did. Okay, there is a Brontosaurus. Okay, I'm thinking... So I'm thinking the Brontosaurus is the one... Yeah, to the northwest. So we still have to figure out what the one to the southwest-ish is there, but... This is around the area we came across the Polacanthus at last hunt, so I'm kind of wondering... Yeah, turn run mode off. Let me just see if maybe we had a repeat spawn. Is it going into the water? Because if it's going into the water, that might mean it's a Majungatholus. Yeah, I think that's the case. So you know what? I'm just going to run up that way. Might as well just double check on that anyway. But if it does... See, to me, it either looks like it's right at the very edge, or it is going for a swim. And if it's going for a swim, it can't be a herbivorous animal. So I believe the AI is still coded that only the carnivorous creatures are able to go for a dip. I think it was kind of made that way. So... Yeah, I think that is the case, because it is still... Yeah, it is Majungatholus swimming out there. Okay, so we can leave that alone. So I wonder if I should try going straight south and then cut west for that one endemic. I don't want to get too close to the Brontosaurus. It's not that it's really going to be that fast to come after us, but it's going to take so much ammunition and time that I think I'd prefer to be a little more efficient in our pursuit. So we'll cut south and then cut west as soon as we can. I'm hoping that Rex was the only one that happened to spawn on the map and I don't get surprised by a family member looking for revenge. Because I know I cannot pull that off a second time. I could try, but I really doubt it would go anywhere how we need it to. Yeah, the terrain is pretty rough here, so I think it's... From looks of it, it's just kind of towards the tail end of this little, like, jungle ravine. Oh, it is a Polacanthus. Perfect. Okay, I don't know how close we'll get. Truth be told, I think it's actually possibly in a run from us already. It's likely that our scent was what gave us away. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. This is probably the most stressful hunt I've had just because of how much it wants to keep throwing at me. A Rex spawn, a Carnivores spawn, and we still have the Polacanthus to try getting too. The good news though, is it looks like the Oh no, the Majungatholus is back in land, so we might even have to deal with that on the way too. God, everything wants to be clustered together into this corner up here. I'm also keeping my eyes open because this is also the time where I'm feeling like one of these moss chops is going to be the carnivorous one that's going to try to ambush me. It says it's basically directly north. Thankfully, Majungatholus, for whatever reason, picked us up and seems to be running into the water again. So all I should have to do... Okay, it's just the Stegosaurus there. Yeah, so thankfully it looks like they're splitting off. Yeah, Polacanthus is right there. I don't want to get too close to the Parasaurs. I don't think they turn, like, aggressive and attack. But I don't want to push my luck with how today's going. There we go. Okay, before anything else can go wrong, we're going to the trophy room. And here we are in the trophy room, and if I turn around, we've got one of our Rex trophies already in here now. Dumb luck is all I'm going to say for that. There's no claim for skill or precision or etc. It was just pure dumb luck that I managed to get the eye shot as it was coming in. But it does look like this is going to be a very neat diorama, almost with what I'm guessing is going to be the two fighting over the rest of the tripe carcass there. But yeah, the Rexes, I still think they're, at least for base experience, like bonus animals excluded, they are the biggest and toughest challenge in Carnivores for the series. With that one obtained, we can also head up. I still Rex Carnotaurus. It threw quite a bit at me to get these two, so I'm glad that I was able to pull off what I did there. Let's take a good look at these guys, because they're kind of an interesting take. Because, like, they're almost more like a squat stegosaur than an ankylosaurid. But I think evolutionary-wise, this is basically the ankylosaurus going from... It's basically maybe like an in-between stage for the evolution, because I think the tail would have to get strong enough, and then eventually the club would start forming for, like, the family and that. But really nice design. I love how the eye really stands out. It's just, I don't know if it is, I mean, I'm not a good hunter, but I wish there was a way you could kind of get a little bit closer in hunts, not in observer mode, to see the animals, but I guess maybe that's why observer mode is a thing entirely, is because it is meant that the animals aren't completely oblivious to you, and they will be more likely to run. A very nice texture work done. It's kind of interesting, the spikes go into almost like the Stegosaurus plates. And I do love the detail that you can kind of see, almost like how there's the, you can see the scales in that along the head and how it goes up the back there. Another nice addition to the trophy room. I do like them being right beside the, what are you guys called again? I'm trying to remember what these two are. Because these are another ankylosaurid. These are the Polacanthus. Yeah, and these guys got their club formed. Although, they don't really look like they have the backplating like you see on some ankylosaurs. But again, because of how Carnivores is with, like, inspired by, obsolete paleo art, I guess might be the best way to call it, they don't really have the most scientifically accurate, features to them. Like, the Draconodon prime example being an upright Stegosaurus, really. But that only leaves our big challenges. Well, okay, technically, if we want, we could go for another Gorgosaurus. But I think we are at a point where we'd be good just to focus on trying for the Rex and the Mythic Raptor. What I might do is do the Rex first. If we can snag that, we won't worry about them for the rest of the next week's episodes and go for that Gorgosaurus to fill it out. But if it does take a while to get a Rex successfully, then we'll just focus on getting at least one of everything for the dioramas. And then, yeah, try for this one as, like, our final challenge for Carnivores Legacy. I mean, we'll end on the Rex next week when we might have a pair there, so let's go up and see our elusive Polacanthus, and the one that gave us quite a bit of trouble to snag today. But overall, it's been a great journey through Legacy, and I hope I will see you guys for the last 2 episodes come next week, and we can fill out the last little bits of the trophy room. So, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you liked the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them in comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.